Tammy Bruce with us this morning, and before we go ahead, Tammy, let me relate this. Hold on, hold your fire.
Okay.
We just received this about an hour ago.
Yes, sir.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul wants a special session to deal with the migrant crisis. Okay, I don't know when it'll take place or if it'll take place, but there you have it.
Yes.
Where's the rest of the Democrats?
Yeah, you know, what's for the country, as you noted, it's a signs of hypocrisy. The nation is watching this because, look, it's New York. These are the Democrats. If you knew what you were going to be doing, you would know it in New York, because New York is it really is the greatest city in the world and deserves to survive. So when you see Democrats here, I think ultimately what the argument is that they don't know what to do. They didn't expect this. They thought this was once again the Democrats deciding on a plan that they didn't think of the next day. The next day was they're not going to just stay in El Paso. Surprise. Everybody who comes to this country wants to come to New York, even if they're coming illegally over the border. New York is famous. America's famous. L.A., San Francisco, great human cities, let alone American cities. Why wouldn't they want to come to these cities while they're being destroyed by the Democrats? So the Democrats thought they were all just going to stay in that yucky Texas and yucky Arizona, and surprise, they're here. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to govern. What they do is they stir up problems, create divisions. They thought that they were going to ruin those red states. Welcome to the real world. And human beings whose lives are being ruined by this kind of garbage, the immigrants' lives, the children, the women, the sex trafficking, the drug trafficking, and they're sitting here sucking their thumbs thinking, Daddy, Joe Biden, come help us. And they're really, when it comes to the nature of running this kind of a state and city, they should know, and they would know if they cared about governing, but they don't.
How come Democrats are doubling down, the very wealthy people, doubling down on giving more money to Joe Biden, despite the polls that show very low approval numbers, and his age is a big concern?
Because they
Why
live
do
in a fantasy world.
The money?
They live in a fantasy world. Clearly, the problems they're facing are based in the fact that they've lost touch with real people, the streets, the nature of people's lives. And what you hear in poll after poll is, and every election is, do these people care about people like me? Well, the Democrats look at the average person as a domestic terrorist, as a white supremacist, as dumb, as slovenly, as some kind of great unwashed mass. And that's what they think of the average person. Not in Martha's Vineyard or on Long Island, or when, you know, you can go to some place named Astor and you can think highly of yourself. And when the system's protecting you, it's money that matters to them now. They don't think elections matter, because of the nature of mass media, because of propaganda, and because of the media protecting them. So the money goes to where the power is now, the perceived center of power. They're dismissing Donald Trump. They don't necessarily see someone on the Republican end, but they should watch out still for DeSantis and Nikki Haley. Underestimating that Republican lineup is a mistake, but they all need to step up because Washington is not.
Tammy, you came through for us again. Plenty of fun. We like that.
I have no opinion. That is my motto.